Right, I am live. I don't know if anybody's here yet. There's fireworks going off in the background. That's due to bonfire night celebrations. It is the closest Friday to bonfire night, so they might as well be celebrating Iman's birthday because it's Iman's birthday today, and Iman will be celebrating somewhere with cake and probably other things later, knowing him. But on the 5th of November each year, we celebrate a failed attempt to murder our monarch and all the members of the Houses of Parliament at the time. But a lot of people wait until the Friday or Saturday to set things off. Hello, Mike. Hello, Mike. I think you're the first person here. I've started a little bit later tonight. I had a very nice curry for tea. I only just finished it. Hello, Billy. I'm going to do the Bloodstone Throne H. No. Hello, Mercurius. People are piling in now. Thank you, Mercurius. That is very, very kind of you. Let's have a look. Mike, you just got one of those. Coco B, CBK Ply, and then two I've not seen before. Tommy Bravo 4 and Gothridge Manor. So thank you, Mercurius. Right, as I said, it's Iman's birthday. He might be a little bit late. The last message I had from him was that he was consuming cake, which he has every right to do, as it is his cake day. So he should be joining us in a bit. He was running Dead of Night, reading Dead of Night, because I didn't know what time he's going to turn up. I have decided to run something different tonight. A book. Gothbridge Manor has a YouTube channel. Okay. Check that out. That's the book I received earlier this week. It was part of a Kickstarter. And as I backed the Kickstarter, my name is in here. Let's see. I did find it. Hello, Robert. I can't remember what level backer I was. There we are. Just there. Is that one? I think that's me. Is that me? No. Oh, yeah, that's me. That is me. Yeah. It's not focusing, but it does say the old geek in there. So, marvelous. But this is one of those slightly more convoluted books. Shakespeare versus Cthulhu, what dreams may come. So, 6 people have joined me so far. Hello, Andy. You're right. You can't see on your phone. If I hold that bit closer, it won't. It has. But, my name is at the top of page. Where is it? I'm one of the Hamlet level backers. So I'm at the top of page 374. So we are going to play Shakespeare versus Cthulhu. What dreams may come. It's very much like fighting fantasy. But the way we start is we don't roll dice to generate our skills. They've adopted the annoying point by bollocks. But the choice is an interesting one. We start with agility 5, combat 5, and endurance 15. And we have 10 points to put on those. And it's the typical 2d6 roll equal to or less than. So with agility 5, combat 5, and endurance 15, and only 10 points to spend, this makes it quite difficult. Do we put 5 on agility, 5 on combat, and gamble with only 15 endurance? Or do we spread it out differently? I'm going to let you lot have a little bit of a chatter to decide, hopefully. Agility, combat, endurance. We could go 4-4-2. Because every 2 points spent on endurance gives us 2 endurance. That would give us 9, 9, 19 to start with. If you want a nice, balanced character who's got a chance of succeeding. Don't know which stats are more important. You also have a madness stat, which starts at 0. So, yeah. So, chat, you lot decide. In fact, shall I create a vote for this, seeing as you've all become accustomed to doing the vote sort of nonsense? You reckon 9, 9, 19? I mean, that's a good I think that's a good option before we know what the book requires. There we go. Yeah, I'm going to put a poll up. There we go. If you vote for other, I expect you to say in chat what other you want. So the poll is up for voting how we start our stats. Do you lot troll me when you make it all a tie? Is that what it is? Yeah. Yeah, I thought so. So anybody else not yet voted? We have someone's broken the tie. 3 votes for 9, 9, 19, 2 votes for 10, 10, 15. Looks like we're going to go 9, 9, 19. Okay, I'm happy with that. It's quite balanced. Yeah, it's quite nicely. We don't know what's going to be needed yet. So, pardon me. I have just consumed a chicken pathia with a Peshwari naan. So if I am burping and belching, then you're not. You're from the wrong side of the planet. I mean, so your mouth will be upside down. So even when you're smiling, you'll look sad. Right. Just show you a few other things that came with this. You will be glad to know where there's a will and the penis mightier make a return. So we have a chance to use where there's a will and the penis mightier again. So that's a bookmark. And then there were some postcards that came with it, with medieval Cthulhu artwork on it. Witches. Performing for the monarch. Fey creatures. There we go. Yes, the pen is mightier. So I call it the penis mightier because I think it's funny. Right. It's a get out of jail thing in the book. It might be a get out of jail, you don't know. You choose when to use it. It will give an option in the book. So I may have to go back to check the combat rules because they're slightly different to normal, but they're mostly the same. Act 1. Ill met by moonlight. Tomorrow, and tomorrow, and tomorrow creeps in this petty pace from day to day, and still you have not finished the play that has been commissioned by your new patron. But then again you remind yourself, 'tis far better that you progress wisely and slow. They stumble that run fast. Now that today's final performance is finished, and Burbage and the other actors have retired to the Mermaid Tavern for the evening, you settle down at a table in the tiring house. You have decided to lie low to complete the 5th act of Love's Labours 1, which, with the sun low in the sky beyond the thatched roof and rough walls of this wooden O, you imagine will fill up the time twixt this and supper. Hello, Fief Keef. You have just finished dotting every I and crossing every T when a sharp rapping against the back wall of the stage makes you start. Knock, knock, knock. Who's there? In the name of Beelzebub, you cry. If I am the Lord of the Flies, then hell is empty and all the devils are here, comes a chuckle from behind you. You turn to see His Grace, Francis Thurston, the Earl of Gloucester, your new patron, who is paying you a king's ransom to finally finish Love's Labours 1. He is accompanied by a taciturn manservant, dressed all in black. You are on your feet in a second before bowing low before His Grace. I must apologize, my lord, you say, your face hot with embarrassment. I did not realize. If you pardon, we will mend. Worry not, Mr. Shakespeare, the Earl says, cutting you off. The quality of mercy is not strained. Thank you, your grace, you reply, much relieved. What a piece of work is a man, this man in particular, for his eternal summer shall not fade. Some are born great, some achieve greatness, and some have greatness thrust upon them. In your knowing of the Earl of Gloucester, you could believe that all 3 were true. And is not the truth the truth? But there is something about him that puts you on edge. He has a lean and hungry look. We have a bit of artwork. That'll be the Earl of Gloucester. How now, Will, thou art a sorry sight, proclaims Gloucester. You should be roistering with the rest of the king's men. I had my play to finish. I mean, your play, my lord. You hastily correct yourself. Ah, yes, the play's the thing, Gloucester says, wherein I'll catch the conscience of the king. There was a strange look in his eyes. They are the oldest eyes you have ever seen in so youthful a face, and you cannot help but comment on the fact. Your lordship, though not clean past your youth, have yet a smack of an age in you, some relish of the saltness of time in you. You flatter me, Will, Gloucester says disarmingly. As you put it so eloquently yourself, I am but a soldier full of strange oaths, and bearded like the pard, jealous in honour, sudden and quick in quarrel, seeking the bubble reputation even in the cannon's mouth. But enough of this, you said. I had my play to finish. Does that mean it's now complete? Yes, my lord. I have just this moment penned the last rhyming couplet, you tell him. Very good, Mr. Shakespeare. Very good indeed. Then let us drink to your continued good health. The Earl of Gloucester takes a bottle of sack from his manservant and uncorks it, filling 2 tankards that his general dog's body also provides with the fortified wine. Good wine is a good familiar creature if it be well used, the Earl says as his manservant passes you one of the drinking vessels. Now then, Mr. Shakespeare, will you quote a much-loved toast from one of your works? Right, we have our first choice. Do we agree and make the toast, or do we prefer to defer to the Earl of Gloucester's noble rank and ask him to make the toast instead? So I'm going to get this up here. Start a poll. So we have make the toast, make the toast, make the toast, or we have a defer. I don't know if this was written by AI or was it written by Jonathan Green, who's done this sort of book before. He did the Beowulf one, he did "'Twas the Krampus Night Before Christmas." He did the Dracula one, and he tries to write things in the style of the original material. It's one of the charms, I think. Toast. It's breakfast time for you, isn't it, Mercurius? So, how's the voting going? Just had breakfast. What did you have? Hello, Brian. Yes, he'll do he'll do that throughout the book. Shakespeare word salad. Absolutely. With a bit of Cthulhu in here. So I do wonder how it's going to go with the madness. Right, 6 votes, and you're at 50. Oh, 4 for make the toast, 3 for defer. Okay. Well, it looks like there's 7 votes, and we currently have 6 in chat. There were 7. So someone's voted and buggered off. Steak and eggs for breakfast? You do lead the high life. I had a bowl of bran flakes this morning with oat milk and a cup of tea. I got to work and I finished off my maple syrup cookies that I bought in Canada. And then I had leftover spicy bacon pasta. And that was it. That was my lunch. Absolutely. Absolutely. I started boring, so my day was boring. Right, 9 votes. 5 for make the toast, 4 for defer. 10 votes. 6 for make the toast, 4 to defer. Okay, so we're going to make the toast. Yes, of course, he has asked us to, so turn to 21. Very good, your grace, you say, and raise your tankard. All days of glory, joy, and happiness. Truly, brevity is the soul of wit, Gloucester laughs, and you both drink. Gain 1 additional use of where there's a will. Excellent. And turn to 56. The wine is delicious, if rather on the sweet side, and you take another swig, but almost immediately you begin to feel lightheaded. You look at the Earl, but his face appears to be out of focus, and you have to concentrate to bring it back to clarity. O thou invisible spirit of wine, if thou hast no name to be known by, let us call thee devil, you mutter. O God, that men should put an enemy in their mouths to steal away their brains. Are you quite all right, Mr. Shakespeare? Gloucester asks. You are suddenly overwhelmed by a curious drowsiness and sit down again at your writing table. Take an endurance test. Right, endurance test is 4d6 equal to or less than our endurance. Our endurance is 19. So, yes, we have made it. We passed turn to 76. What have you done to me, my lord, you slur? What drugs, what charms, what conjuration, and what mighty magic? What have I done to you, Will? Gloucester says with that twinkling laugh of his. Suspicion always haunts the guilty mind. And sleep, that sometimes shuts up sorrow's eye, steals you away. Tick off the stage direction, guilty mind. Okay. We have little things that happen during our adventure. And that one is guilty mind. And they're called stage directions. Because, of course, we are a playwright. So we've got guilty mind ticked off. 117. Oh, pardon me. When next you wake, all is dark. You rouse yourself from a slumber so full of ugly sights, of ghastly dreams that you feel cabined, cribbed, confined, bound into saucy doubts and fears. There lingers still the source of your terror, a cyclopean apparition that was neither dragon, man, nor kraken, but seemingly all combined. Oh, horror, 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 you gasp, giving voice to your terrified thoughts. Tongue nor heart cannot conceive nor name thee, and in doing so, you dispel the monster from your mind. You lift your head, still heavy with sleep, from the table where you have napped, and look about you. There is no sign of the Earl of Gloucester or his manservant. All you have for company are the props, dusty costumes, and pieces of wood and canvas scenery that are stored here within the tiring house. You decide it is time to leave the globe and make your way to your London lodgings, where your wife Anne is waiting. You could take the manuscript of Love's Labours 1 with you to read through it once more and make any necessary revisions, or perhaps what you really need is a good night's rest. So do we take the manuscript, or do we leave it here with the intention of looking at it with fresh eyes first thing in the morning? Let me get the poll sorted. There we go. I'm starting the poll. We don't want to go to war today, but the Lord of the Lash says nay, nay, nay. Where there's a whip, there's a way, indeed. Was it Calamity Jane? Whip crack away. Sorry. I did watch the film I've watched. Yes. Years ago. No sign of our northern bard yet. So, how are the votes going? So far, Take It is narrowly ahead of Leave It for Morning. You slave drivers, you. Halakar, hello, Halakar. Didn't see you sneak in there. You missed the alert. Well, I was a little bit late getting the stream started. Been for a curry. Hello, Squirrel. Long time no see. How's life treating you in sunny Ohio? It's probably not very sunny now, but so at the moment, 4 votes for taking the manuscript with us, 2 votes for leaving it for morning when our eyes will be fresh. Waiting for a few more votes before I commit. The question is, will all this Shakespeare word salad test my sanity? We will find out. But hey ho. 5 weeks working away. Hope they paid you well. Is Zatarok happy to have you home, or did she prefer it while you were away and she had peace? Ah. Aha. We're reading something I got through Kickstarter here. Arrived this week. Brand new. Got bits of curry in my teeth. Yeah. Right. We've had 7 votes. There are 9 people in chat, and it looks like it's 5-2. So that means taking it with us has won. Ah, there's the Zatarok. Hello. You happy to have him back, or is he ruining your peace? To be a well-favoured man is the gift of fortune, but to write and read comes by nature. And so you pick up the bundle of curling yellow pages, taking your quill and ink pot with you as well, and make for the door. Record the quill and manuscript. Okay, we have. So the equipment we started with was a doublet and hose, and now we've got quill and manuscript. And gain 1 additional use of the pen is mightier. There we are. Excellent. We now have 3 uses of each. And turn to 19. You step through the door that leads from the tiring house to the stage and find yourself bathed in cold luminescence. The moon shines bright in the circle of sky you can see beyond the encircling O of the globe. It is then that you hear something behind you, beyond the tiring house. You would almost be prepared to swear that it sounded like 1,000 twangling instruments, but coming from very far off. You pause, straining to listen. Then and there comes the sound again, although this time it is more like a monstrous little voice, and sounds like it came from the gallery above the stage. For a moment you consider ignoring the noises and quitting the globe as you originally intended, and yet you have to know what made the sound, even though it might be to consider too curiously to consider so. So, where will you look in blah, blah, blah. So where will you look in search of the sound? In the tiring house or above in the gallery? Okay, so we're having to look for the sound. We can't just leave. Our curiosity has been piqued. So let's start the poll. So, tiring house or gallery? So where are we looking? Looking among the groundlings. Ah, 5 votes for gallery so far. What are you quoting there, Halakar? Are these song lyrics or are these play quotes? See, I'm not. I'm not a Shakespeare nerd, so I'm waiting for the Cthulhu bits. I know Shakespeare's all in my heritage and stuff, but I've only read Hamlet, Macbeth, and Romeo and Juliet. Oh, The End by the Doors. Okay. That's fair enough. So cast your votes. Looks like there's a fair few people in chat who've not yet voted. Do we look for the source of the sound in the tiring house or in the gallery? Squirrel approves of your taste in music there, Halakar. Having seen some of your posts on the X, formerly known as Twitter, I can understand that. I can understand that. You quite enjoy a bit of Shakespearean word salad. I've never read Julius Caesar. I studied Julius Caesar at school between the ages of 16 and 18. So I did a qualification in ancient history. So I know all about the triumvirate and all that sort of thing. Well, I did. I've forgotten most of it. Caesar, Crassus, and Pompey. Right, so about 8 votes have been cast. 3/4 of those voting have voted for the gallery, which means that is going to win. $50. Climbing the narrow staircase to the balcony above the stage, you peer about you in the gloom, while also keeping quiet in case you should hear that monstrous little voice again. You don't know what it is that draws your attention to the carving of a green man that decorates the top of a pillar on one side of the gallery, but then, before your eyes, the wood comes to creaking life. As you watch, the leaves that make up the face seem to grow, the wood groaning as they do so. The fake foliage pours out of the mouth, twisting itself into curious knotty limbs until, with a splintering groan, the unnatural figure pulls itself free of the pillar and drops onto the bare boards before you. Gain 1 madness point. Okay. We have our first madness point. The green man stalks towards you stiffly, twig-like fingers stretched out before it, ready to claw at you. What do we want to do? Flee from the gallery, use Where There's a Will, special ability, use the Pen is Mightier, special ability, or prepare to defend ourselves. We don't have a weapon. So, start a poll. We have the options of flee, we have Where There's a Will, we have Penis Mightier, and we have Fight. And I know you are fighty types, but we do not have a weapon. Go gibbering mad. Yeah, that's one option. Poll has started. Alas, poor Uruk. I quite like that. That's good. I like that. Just got Norton's annotated The Spanish Tragedy by Thomas Kidd. I don't know that. But for you English devouring fiends, I hope you noticed that I read a little bit of Edgar Allan Poe for the channel this week. I intend to read a lot more probably do The Raven next week. So I'm educating myself on all this literature that I've never read before. And I've also discovered what I need to do in order to be able to concentrate on books. Because when I went to Canada, I took these headphones on the plane and just switched on the automatic noise cancelling. And I was able to sit and read for hours, oblivious to everything going on around me. So there we go. I'll be doing a lot more reading over the next few years. Noise cancelling headphones are an absolute godsend. Otherwise, I wouldn't have been able to read a thing on the plane. It's been too noisy. Highly recommend these. Sony CH something or other. About 35 hours of battery life on a charge. Wireless. Really good. I do need a cone of silence, yes. The narrative of Arthur Gordon Pym of Nantucket. Okay. These recommendations, pop them in the Discord. I'm more likely to remember them in there. Because I have zero memory these days. Well, I am going to start with the shorter ones, Halakar. The main reason being, it's very difficult to retain attention on YouTube videos over sort of 15 to 20 minutes. So I'm going to focus on the short stuff to start with, the sort of 10 to 15 minute ones. Okay, so let's have a look at these votes. Right, so one person still said fight. Nobody wants to use our penis. 3 people have said will, and 4 people have said flee. Is anybody else wanting to vote? I am intending, whether I read it for the channel or whether I just read it for myself, The Fall of the House of Usher is one of the ones I do want to read. So I've heard a lot of good things about that one. Oh dear. Oh. But yes, I am becoming more enlightened when it comes to literature. I think it's about time. It's been a long time. I do have a Discord, for curious. I do. There is always a link to it in the videos that I post. I rarely paste it in for the streams, but the videos I post, there's always a link to my Discord. So you'll find it there if you wish to join it. It's completely up to you. We play games in there, though it might be an odd time for you because you, of course, you are the wrong side of the world. I mean, one of the Australian members of the Discord has played in a few games. Legbreaker. Can't remember which part of Australia he's from. Oh, that's fine. That's absolutely fine. Listing is good. There's not a lot to watch on my videos anyway. I mean, when I read the books, it's just my voice, and I just put a sort of a thumbnail page up there that I make using Canva. a website. I'm going to redesign it because I don't think the lettering is very clear on it. So I'm going to redesign that. Anyway, looks like Flea has won. There's now 9 votes with one more coming in for Flea. Flea from the gallery, 79. You used to say that one touch of nature makes the whole world kin, but you do not fancy feeling the touch of this green man. Understandably terrified, you turn and run from the animated carving, but in doing so you trip at the top of the narrow staircase. Take an agility test. 2d6, 9 or less to succeed. We've passed. You've got to go already, Halakar. Boo! Oh, it's the journey home, isn't it? It's the journey home. Well, safe journey home, and enjoy your dinner when you get back. I enjoyed mine. We've passed the agility test. 92. Still no sign of the young man. Bon voyage. You stumble as you fly headlong down the stairs, but manage to recover yourself by the time you reach the bottom and not break your own neck. Then the sound comes again, and this time you are sure it came from the tiring house. Oh, bollocks. Turn to 38. Oh, no. Oh, no. Searching the tiring house for whatever could have made the sound, and seeing it now with fresh eyes, it is quite clear that chaos has come again. So distracted have you been with finishing love's labours won that you failed to notice how untidy the tiring house has become. You must have a word with Burbage and Condell when you next see them, and the other king's men. It's a wonder the actor playing Bottom can find his ass in all this confusion of clothes, accoutrements, and other creations. To your left is the makeshift prop store, and to your right stacked pieces of scenery that are used in your many plays to help transport the audience to a fairy forest in ancient Greece or the streets of an Italian town. Do you wish to search the prop store more thoroughly to find out what made the noise that drew you in here, or do you want to search among the pieces of scenery? Okay, so search the props or search the scenery. Props or scenery. Pole. There's pole. Now, it's Iman's birthday today. It was my birthday on Tuesday. Yes. So you've got a video uploaded to my channel on my birthday. But the reason we had a curry tonight is my daughter's been working nights this week, and we were going to go out for a meal on my birthday, and she complained because she really fancied a curry. So we waited till tonight to have it. Bless her. Yes. I reached 54 on Tuesday. 54 years of age. Harumph. I think I'm about as old now as both my granddads reached before they passed away. Lovely thought. Happy birthday from the Squirrel Hermitage. Thank you. Yours was Monday. Well, happy birthday for Monday. We all have a birthday in a very fine month of November. So how are we looking? 6 votes so far, 1 for the props, 5 for the scenery, but we do have 12 people in chat. So I'm going to give you another minute or two. I do like that name for your house, though, the Squirrel Hermitage. I think that's great. That is great. Much more interesting than me, Yogland. Think of a name for my house. Any more votes coming then? Yeah. Or are you just all sat there enjoying the fact that it's Friday and waiting for me to do all the work? You've got to do a bit of work. You've got to get it. It's meant to be interactive. A quarter of a century has indeed passed since the millennium. Yep. I went to a millennium party at my wife-to-be's house on that night. We were still engaged back then. We'd been engaged 6 months. Exactly 6 months to the day. Hermitage. The Hermitage. Was that Zaturok's birthday present? Your present to her was you returning from your sojourn, your working trip. Yeah, hasn't the world changed since 31st of December 1999? We had the party at my father-in-law's house with his lady friend was there and her kids and all their mates and stuff. She passed away about 10 years ago. Father-in-law passed away about 18 months ago. House has been sold. Yeah. Makes you wonder. Right. No more votes are forthcoming. So we're going to take scenery as the choice. 88. The way the wood and canvas flats have been arranged, the only way through to the back of this side of the tiring house is through one of the two scenery arches. One is decked out with greenery to look like the way into a forest, while the other has been painted to give the impression it has been constructed from stone, just as the columns that hold up the roof above the stage of the globe are wood painted to look like veined marble. Which arch do you want to pass beneath, the forest arbor or the stone arch? It's giving you plenty of choices in this one. So you have a choice of forest arbor or a stone arch. Start the poll. There's the poll. Oh, my belly's a bit full. Just gotta loosen my trousers. Thought there'd be more fireworks tonight, but no, I'm glad of that. The fireworks appear to have stopped. So Forest is winning. At the moment, it's 3-2 up. 5 votes cast so far. Still 5 votes cast. Wakey, wakey. I'll get myself comfortable. This was a birthday present. My daughter got me this jumper, which is nice of her. I had a nice teapot, which I have already used several times. I had a new desk lamp. What else did I have? Bought some beers. I got a new hoodie, and I bought myself something. I've given up buying these on eBay. They're becoming too expensive. So I'm trying to basically recover all the modules that I've owned or I want to own. So I got these print on demand. In Search of the Unknown. I got Keep on the Borderlands, print on demand. I also got Horror on the Hill and Night's Dark Terror. And by my bed at the moment is B6, The Veiled Society, which I'm planning to run in the non too distant future, either on a live game or on the Discord. So we'll have some fun with those. So I treated myself to those. They arrived on Wednesday. Or was it Thursday? Thursday. Yesterday. Was it yesterday? Was it Wednesday? I can't remember. My memory's gone. But I thought I'd treat myself. So, votes. 7 votes have been cast. 4 for Forest, 3 for Stone. Anybody else? Last call for votes. Last call. Yeah, I had a look. I start of the week, end of last week, I thought I'd have a look, see what the prices are like on eBay at the moment. And Keep on the Borderlands is 20 quid for a roughed up copy. And I'd rather have the original, but they cost me, what, £7 or £8 each? So I'm not paying 2.5 times that amount for a tatty original. And of course, Night's Dark Terror costs £100 plus. So I'm not gonna spend that much. Hello, Daniel. How are you? How are you? You playing tomorrow, Dan? I have the day off work. I fully intend to partake in the early game and run the later one. So looking forward to some good old-fashioned gaming tomorrow. Any more votes coming in? 9 votes have come in so far. 5 for Forest, 4 for Stone. It looks like Forest is going to win. Still no sign of Birthday Boy. This cake is taking a long time. I'm guessing he's having to say goodbye to relatives. You know, that sort of bye, 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 bye. Standing on the doorstep. Yeah, bye then. Gotta get going. Bye. Yeah, you had a shit week. It's been pretty dull in the shop this week. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to a good weekend. Right, I'm going to take the votes as they are now. Then you've had your chances to vote. Forest Arch has won. So 106. Pushing aside the lengths of green twine threaded with flowers of wire and silk, you step beneath the faux trees and find yourself in the depths of a gloomy forest. But this is no painted set. It is an actual forest. The air is thick with the rich odor of leaf mold and the heady scents of perfumed blooms. Turning back, you see there is no sign of the arch that you passed beneath to reach this place. Through the forest I have gone, you mutter to yourself. But which way will you go? Ahead, you make out flickering lights dancing in the air like fireflies. Do you want to keep advancing through the night-shrouded woodland, or do you want to head back the way you came in the hope that the globe will present itself again? So, woodland or head back? Let's try this one. Another poll. So we advance into the woodland or turn back, or try to turn back anyway. These are your choices. Oh, he's arrived.
Who's arrived?
Oh, you're not coming out of my headphones.
Oh.
That's weird.
Well, how dare I decide to come out of a different orifice?
You are emerging from a different orifice. Yes, you are. Why aren't you coming out of my headphones?
No idea.
That's bizarre.
What's gone on here?
What is going on here? Let's put my headphones on again. Speak again, Iman.
No.
You're coming
Is it
through
working
now? Yeah, I've reset my headphones and you're coming through okay now.
Oh, good.
Thank goodness for that. Yeah, it was coming out. My headphones just needed resetting. My browser hadn't picked them up. Those two things. Obviously, I didn't know that they weren't working because I couldn't hear anything before. Okay, right. How are you? How was your birthday?
It was pretty good. I spent the first half of it with Sophie and then drove back home, and I spent the second half of it with family. And now I'm spending the tail end of it with you guys, so can't complain.
Charles, thank you. Thank you for gracing us with your presence.
No, I'm nothing special, you know.
Speaking of presents, what have you had?
I think I got 85 quid. I got a plaque with like a gaming controller and some headphones with my name on it. Then I got another plaque that says gamer, but the controller isn't. The M is a controller, so that's pretty cool.
Okay, cool.
And then I got a wool, like a wool sweater, like a quarter zip one from my adopted grandma and granddad.
Nice.
Sophie's presents that she gave me haven't arrived yet, so next time I see her, I'll get those.
Yeah. Good.
So it's been all good, yeah, apart from being stuck in traffic behind knobheads and stuff. But yeah, that's just every day, isn't it?
That's Friday on the M62 for you.
Yeah. But it was all good, yeah. No, I had a good day. Normally don't really care too much about my birthday, but I mean, like I said, spent it with Sophie, spent it with my family, now I got you guys. That's all the people I care about, so we're good.
Cheers. Well, hope it ends in a relaxing and peaceful manner.
Well, I would like to hope so. I mean, you know me, in my element.
In the shed.
Yes. He's back home, lads.
Yes.
But hello, everyone in chat, and thank you for the birthday wishes.
Yeah, that's what I've been reading that. So
yes, I know. I'm jealous. I might have to catch up on this afterwards.
Yes, it has been described as Shakespearean word salad by somebody. No, I think that was Thief Keith who said that. Right.
Oh, wow, I haven't heard from him in a while.
I've seen Keith in a little while. Yes. Right. So the votes at the moment we have 13 people in chat, but 8 votes have been cast. 6 for Woodland, 2 for Turn Back.
Yeah, I would have said woodland. So hang on, let me put my vote in.
Yeah, put your vote in.
There you go. Now you got 9 votes.
There we are. Well, I had curry. I was late getting everything set up because we had my birthday, a belated birthday curry for me. So Holly couldn't have the curry because she's been on nights all week.
Oh, bless her. Let me send you a picture of the food and the video of the food that we had. Chicken pilau rice, lamb chops and potatoes curry, and spring rolls, meat spring rolls.
Oh, sounds good to me.
Yeah.
Sounds good to me.
You can put it up on stream if you want, make everyone else jealous. Got all the nice Asian food.
I do like your mum.
Oh,
was it all your mum's food, or was it
a combination of my mum and my sister?
okay?
And then my niece and my sister baked me a cake, which I'm also going to send you a picture of.
Okay. Right. Where's the picture? There we go. I see. It's in Discord.
Yep. Bear in mind, I'm 31 and I'm the youngest of my siblings, by the way.
Oh, that's the rice that your mum did for me.
It is.
It is. Yes.
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 You know exactly how good it is.
I know. Yes. Right. Let's. I'm just going to stop sharing this one, and I'm going to present, share screen. Here we are.
Oh, yes.
There we are. Look at that.
So you got the spring rolls on the left. You've got some sort of vegetable curry there. You got the one in the center, which is a lamb chops and potatoes curry. The one underneath it is a special plate for my dad because he likes it a bit more dry rather than saucy.
Okay.
That's the rice, obviously the centerpiece, and then the salad over there. Yeah.
Okay, Dan. Well, see you tomorrow, Dan. Hope tomorrow is better for you. Hope we can make the day better.
Yeah. Hope you get well soon, Dan. Well, get well. Cheer up soon, Dan.
Yeah.
Have a drink on me.
Hello, Mondo. So, oh look, we have a little video.
Oh yes, taken by my niece. I'm not a filmographer.
Okay, and oh yeah, there's this one as well.
The cake.
The cake.
God, it's such a good cake. It was so moist. I had to have a second piece.
I approve of the fact that they have punctuated your correctly as well.
Yeah. I mean, my sister's a high school teacher and my niece is in year 11. I'd like to think that she could spell by this point.
I approve of that. And I'd have to say this cake would kill me, unfortunately. But
well, actually, it was made with mostly oil rather than butter, so you might be able to have it.
There's
the
a
frost
lot of chocolate,
maybe. Yeah. Well, it's cocoa powder.
Oh, okay. I'm okay with cocoa powder. So I should be okay.
I don't know if it'll be good in 6 months' time when I see you again.
I imagine it'll all be gone by then.
Oh, it'll all be gone probably by tomorrow.
Yeah. Looks fantastic. Right. That looks absolutely superb. So let me just stop sharing. Yeah. Let's bring my
Mr. Jonathan Green.
Yep.
And his word salad.
Here we go. Right. So we have voted for Woodland.
There he is, Chief. Cheers, mate.
Yes, those who don't know, just arrived. It is Iman's birthday today. 31 today. 3 days after mine, I was 54 on Tuesday. All right. Keep advancing through the night shrouded woodland. 186.
Young, yeah, tell that to my lower back and my knees.
You follow the dancing lights, but now you're not so sure they are glowworms, for they sparkle like thistledown, and a sound like tinkling laughter harries your hearing. They flitter like moths, and where they pass, the scent of honeysuckle and peas blossom hangs in the air. In your distracted pursuit of their hypnotic dance, you suddenly find yourself in a clearing between the trees that is full of flowers. Despite the fact the moon's an arrant thief, and her pale fire she snatches from the sun, the flowers are all open as if it were day. There are bell-shaped blooms as yellow as daffodils that come before the swallow dares, and take the winds of March with beauty, and others that are spikes of upright, brightly coloured flowers, as red as a crimson river of warm blood. But most striking of all is a single purple flower. Do we pause for a moment and pick one of the flowers? If so, do we go for the yellow one, a red one, or a purple one? Or do we leave them all alone? So, we're going to have a vote. Red, yellow, purple, or add option leave. Get your votes in, fellas. And lady, if Zatarack's still about?
Yeah, I got a happy birthday from Grim and from Seraphis. They both said happy birthday in it.
In it.
I was like, yeah, cheers, blood. Yeah, I'm thinking, oh shit, wait, where's the poll? Yeah, purple. Yeah, everyone's saying purple.
Looks like purple is popular. The single purple flower.
Purpula? Sorry, I'll leave.
Purple, well, yeah. Right.
I will be a dad one day, so someone can hear all these shit jokes and not tell me off.
No, you do get told off.
Yeah, but I don't have to listen to them because they're younger than me.
Precisely. You know what the best thing about having takeaway curry tonight for tea is?
What?
My family are all going away tomorrow up to Hull. They go to Hull.
Oh, interesting.
And there's a load left over. So guess what I'm having for lunch and for tea tomorrow?
Oh, I wonder.
Takeaway curry. So guess how much I'm going to be farting on Sunday.
Good thing your family aren't there to experience that.
Yes. It's going to be a curry fest tomorrow. Right. Purple.
Purple.
Squirrel says, hurry up, lad. You aren't going to be any younger than now.
It's not up to me, mate. Well, it's not only up to me, mate.
Yes. It takes two to tango.
It does. It takes two to make one.
Yes. I had seen no other mortal... Oh, no, that's I'm reading the wrong bit.
Oops.
The purple flower is a rare beauty. Maidens call it love in idleness. It is said that the juice of it, on sleeping eyelids laid, will make a man or woman madly dote upon the next live creature that it sees. Record the purple flower on your adventure sheet.
Okay.
What do we want to do now? Right, we have the option of red flower, yellow flower, or leave the clearing.
Oh, more flowers.
Are we pushing our luck? Are we pushing our luck?
What do we have? Do we have skill, stamina, and luck?
We have agility, combat, and endurance, and
Okay.
madness.
Oh, okay. Of course.
We have agility 9, combat 9, endurance 19, and madness starts from 0 and goes up, and we're on 1 madness at the moment.
Oh, you've gained 1 Cthulhu Mythos point.
Yeah.
I was going to say you've lost 1 sanity, but it's more like Cthulhu Mythos, isn't it?
Yeah, it's that way, yeah.
Amathelelo. It looks like everybody's saying Lelo so far.
So, thank you, chat, for all the birthday wishes for the young fella. He's 1 year closer to the rest of us. Sadly, though, he'll never catch us up. Sadly.
Well, a lot of us here are gamers, so hopefully some of us will get the reference when I say I fucking drove through Silent Hill today. There was like this patch I drove through where it was like the whole town was just enveloped in a cloud of fog. Like I poofed into the fog and then I poofed out of it. Like it went from fucking I couldn't see 10 feet in front of me to holy shit, I can see everything.
So someone cast a wall of fog spell on the motorway.
No, it wasn't the motorway. It was the country roads.
That's fun.
Well, no, well, fucking hell. I love driving on those roads, but I couldn't fucking see the road in front of me. Even with Google Maps on, I'm like, where the fuck's this corner?
If you've ever played any rally games that have got Welsh stages, and you'll often find the Sweet Lamb stage in there. And the last time I drove an event at Sweet Lamb, it was thick fog.
Oh.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah, I'll send you a photo of it. You don't have to put it up on this stream or anything, but I'll send you a photo just so you can see.
No worries.
Fucking bloody awful it were.
Right, we have so far 6 votes, 5 for yellow, 1 for red. Anybody else going to vote? There's 11 people in chat.
Fuck.
So yes, I finally have Night's Dark Terror. Finally going to run that. Bought it. No more votes. No one else wants to vote. Okay.
Gonna go for the yellow one. Like it. No.
They've been a bit sticky with the votes tonight, kicking them into life.
We need a demi-lich, but for voting.
This particular flower is known as healing wolfsbane and is used in the concoction of medicinal elixirs. Record the yellow flower on your adventure sheet.
Okay.
Yellow fleur. Le fleur jaune.
Yeah, I was thinking, what is yellow? Jaune, as in jaundice.
Yes. So where we get jaundice from, yes.
Yes.
And turn to 2:30. 2:30 is the 2:30 is the best time to go to the dentist, isn't it?
I was just about to say that, yeah. It's about the time I was born, roughly. In the afternoon.
Oh, and I've read it wrong anyway. It's 3:20.
Oh.
I could get it. Made no sense. 3:20.
Oh, you can't go to the dentist at that time.
No. As you break the stem of the flower, you hear the whistling of a flute, and looking up, see a figure prancing across the glade towards you. It looks like a small man, his torso bare but for a wiry mat of hair that covers his chest. But the creature's legs are those of a goat. At its brow, the nubs of 2 small horns poke from beneath a messy tangle of hair, and trapped in the hair and fur are broken twigs and autumn leaves. Do we have the strange fellow stage direction ticked off? No, we don't. Turn to 58.
Is it a form?
It appears to be, yes. You are that shrewd and you are that shrewd and knavish sprite called Robin Goodfellow, you declare. Thou speak'st aright, replies the hobgoblin with a goat-like bleat. I am that merry wanderer of the night. Are you not he that frights the maidens of the villagery, you say? Skim milk and sometimes labour in the quern, and bootless make the breathless housewife churn, and sometimes make the drink to bear no balm, mislead night wanderers, laughing at their harm? I jest to Oberon and make him smile, when I a fat and bean-fed horse beguile, the sprite replies. Sometime a horse I'll be, sometime a hound, a hog, a headless bear, sometime a fire and neigh and bark and grunt and roar and burn, like horse, hound, hog, bear, fire, at every turn. Knowing that your way is blocked by such an imp, what do you want to do now? Will you attack the knavish sprite before he can cause you harm, or do you want to parley with this puck? Remember, we have no weapon. We have no weapon.
Put 'em up! Put 'em up!
So we have an option. Not a poll. Fight or parley.
Are we feeling like pirates today, lads?
I don't know.
say parley.
How are the votes going? Four votes so far, 9 viewers on the channel. 5 of you, pull your fingers out. Actually, no, one of those will be me, because I've got the thing open to do the votes. So 4 of you, pull your fingers out. I can't vote.
I think Sophie's asleep already, so.
Six votes, 4-2 to parley at the moment.
I can't really do like the Johnny Depp Jack Sparrow impression, but I'm thinking I want to say like, might I suggest we parley?
Been ages. I've seen Pirates of the Caribbean 1. I've not seen the others.
It's pretty much more of the same, to be honest.
I can imagine it is. Yes.
There was one with Davy Jones in it. That was pretty cool.
Is that Dead Man's Chest?
Yeah, that one. Yeah. I think that's what it was called, yeah.
I don't know.
But you are thinking of the right one. Okay, doesn't look like we've got any more votes. I see 10 people. No, I see 8 people.
Yeah,
now.
I see 8. Yeah.
I must have scared everyone away. Sorry, John.
You have, yes.
You bunch of racists. Hey, you're a racist now, father.
Only the farm takes up most of me time.
Oh, dear.
Classic comedy.
Speaking of classic comedy, I mean, I was watching this series with Sophie over the past, few hours or a day or whatever.
Yeah.
Called The Cleaner. It's on BBC iPlayer. Got Greg Davis in it. I think he writes it as well because the comedy's fucking yeah. It's like it's set in Birmingham, I think, and basically he's a crime scene cleaner, So like he goes to these crime scenes and he's like obviously chatting to like the people who like own the building or whose house it is or whatever. And like each episode is like self-contained in the plot because it's all one crime scene per episode. But obviously there's like an overarching thing, you know, life goes on. But it's quite easy watching, and he fucking word vomits, and it's so funny. He just keeps like putting his foot in his mouth. You know what I mean? One of those types.
It's an English buffoon.
Yes, yeah.
Right. So four votes for Parley, 3 for Fight. 7 people have voted. We have 8 in chat, and one of them is me, and I can't vote. So there we go. Brian says happy birthday to you, Iman.
Thanks, Brian.
Oh, I got a burp coming. Curry is repeating.
Oh. Well, it'll be 2-peating and 3-peating tomorrow.
Yes.
What kind of curry was it?
A chicken pathia.
Pathia, okay.
Sweet and spicy. Those that hobgoblin call you and sweet puck, you do their work, and they say, and they shall have good luck. Are you not he, you say? Are not you he? All these words are Old English, so back to front.
Yeah.
The puckish imp favours you with a wink and a wry smile. If you would have good luck this night, and be not affrighted, then know that the king doth keep his revels here tonight. Take heed, the queen come not within his sight, for Oberon is passing fell and wrath, because that she as her attendant hath a lovely boy, stolen from an Indian king. She never had so sweet a changeling, and jealous Oberon would have the child knight of his train to trace the forests wild. You thank Puck for his timely warning, and as the little goat-like figure goes one way, you go the other. Tick off the stage direction, fell and wrath. Okay. I'm writing them down.
So instead of like, you know, passphrases or whatever, it's stage directions. Yeah, that's cool.
Yes. Right, roll me a d6, please, Iman.
Okay, let me just load up Aulus Berus.
Okay.
Pardon me. I have to wait for this fucking acknowledgement message to disappear.
So it looks like Oberon's mad.
Oh, look, Theodosia Harewood. Yes, very Shakespearean, dear.
We've got to finish that game, haven't we?
Yes. Okay, D6. I got a 4.
A 4. If the number is even, turn to 4. Like Oberon is jealous of the queen. So what's Titania been up to? You press on through the thick undergrowth until you become aware of voices coming from up ahead. These are not the tinkling sound you heard before, but the rough accents of the labouring class. Following the voices, you find yourself at the edge of another clearing, and for a moment you wonder if you have made it back to the globe, since you can see a few props and costumes draped over a tree stump. But it soon becomes clear that this is not the globe, and you are still lost in the curious fairy forest. You just so happen to have stumbled upon a crew of patches, rude mechanicals, met together to rehearse a play, though they are deep in conversation when you stumble upon them. Then there is another thing, says a short, stout man with a balding pate. We must have a wall in the great chamber for Pyramus and Thisbe, says the story. Did talk through the chink of a wall. You can never bring in a wall, says a sallow-faced man wearing a woolen cap. What say you, bottom? At this, a taller man standing apart from the rest declares, some man or other must present wall, and let him have some plaster, or some loam, or some rough cast about him, to signify wall, and it is at this moment that he catches sight of you. The other members of his party follow his gaze, and you feel compelled to speak. But before you can do so, the short, stout man you heard speak first says, How now, stranger? What can we do for you? Are you here to report back to Duke Theseus on the preparations for our interlude that we will play before the Duke and the Duchess on his wedding day? How do you want to reply? Yes, that is that is indeed why I'm here. Or no, I am simply trying to find my way out of this forest.
Oh,
So we
fuck.
have
Do we know this Duke?
No, we're lost in the forest.
I was wondering if that was a name that came up before I popped along, that's all.
No. So yes, we are here. I am here. I am here to help. Or well, yes, I'm here to report back to Duke Theseus. Or no, I'm trying to find the way out. Those are your options. There's your poll. Up to you, fellas.
So yes is yes, we're here to check you out, and no is no, we're lost.
Yeah.
Okay. Against my better judgment, I'm gonna say no, we're lost.
Okay. You're outnumbered so far because 2 people want to lie. Trolls. All of you.
See, my better judgment is telling me to lie, though. That's the thing.
Been drinking this week. Dr. Pepper Cherry Crush.
Oh yeah,
It's all right. It's all right.
Not bad. Do you know Aldi and Lidl have like their own knockoff versions of like the major brand drinks? Do you know what Aldi's version of Dr. Pepper is?
Go on.
Professor Peppy.
Professor Peppy. Not Dr. Salt.
No. There was one that's I don't know what. There's another Doctor one. I can't remember what it's called. But Professor Peppy, I mean, Professor's actually higher than Doctor, so you know.
Right.
I mean, Dr. Pepper is basically just like Coca-Cola with like some fruity, spicy flavor, and let's be honest.
It hasn't got caffeine, though, has it? I don't think.
I don't know, does it? I'm not sure, actually.
So. I don't think so.
You might be right, yeah.
Oh, it has got caffeine. Okay. Might not be a good idea
does.
to drink too much of this stuff. Oh, dear.
Oops.
I didn't realise. Oops.
Oops. We should have read.
Yeah. So that's why I've been farting all day at work.
Oh, yeah, blame the fucking drink, yeah.
Well, caffeine does that to me, unfortunately.
Oh, okay.
Not as badly as dairy stuff does.
I see 6 votes, and we're at 4 people say no.
No, okay. Right, no wins. Oh. Squirrel Hermit says Dr. Pepper is root beer and cherry.
Oh, is it? Okay, that's interesting. I don't like root beer. That's maybe why I don't like Dr. Pepper.
I tried it. I had proper root beer in Canada.
In Canada, yeah.
Yeah. You can't get it over here, can you? The proper stuff.
Not really. There's that one brand, but other than that, I don't know what there is.
I don't even know that way.
It's
don't have it on our local Asda.
Is it Ben Sherman, like the one that does the dandelion and burdock and stuff like that?
I don't know.
But do people even know what dandelion and burdock is, or is that specifically like a northern or British thing?
I know dandelion and burdock, yeah.
Because it's normally like sold in chippies. I don't really see it many other places.
We get it in our local Asda.
But it's one of those things that like it sort of exists, and like, but I never see anyone ask for it or drink it. But clearly people drink it because it's still
Yeah,
there.
we sometimes get it. We call it dandelion and bird muck
Why?
because we think it's funny.
Okay. D&B.
We are but a mile without the town, says the man, pointing over his shoulder. Athens' gates lie that way. Athens? But how can this be? Not an hour ago you were in Southwark, on the south bank of the River Thames. How can you have been transported to Greece without even being aware of it happening? Gain 1 madness point. And turn to 83. Ah, but where is Bottom? Says the leader of this merry band. The actors' rehearsal is suddenly interrupted by a great crashing from beyond the trees. All present share anxious glances, and you realise that one of the troupe is missing. At that moment, the undergrowth parts, and, accompanied by a terrible braying, a hideous apparition bursts from the trees. Its malformed mouth opens, and it gives voice to a deafening cry that sounds just like a donkey. In fact, as the initial shock of its abrupt appearance begins to pass, you realise that the creature is a grotesque amalgam of man and beast. Not only that, but it is wearing the clothes of the missing mechanical. Oh, monstrous! Oh, strange! We are haunted! Cries the leader of the troop. Pray, masters! Fly, masters! Help! As the remaining rude mechanicals flee into the forest in panic, the chimera hesitates for a moment and then throws itself at you. How will you respond? Prepare to. We have our options here. Prepare to defend ourselves, use the penis mightier, special ability, or call out the creature's name.
The fuck? Do we know the creature's name?
No. So we have defend ourselves. We have pen is mightier. And call out the creature's name, which we don't know. So there we go. Those are your options.
We must penetrate. Pennies.
I wonder if Jonathan Green realizes that we have butchered the pen is mightier on these streams. If we see him at UK Games Expo again, we'll have to tell him.
Oh my god, yeah, we should.
Yes.
I think there'll be a part of him that will appreciate that.
I think so.
I mean, I think he's young enough to not be a grognard about it.
Yeah.
I mean, besides, look, I emailed him when I found out he was doing the late pledges for the Kickstarter. I never actually pledged, unfortunately, in the end, but he emailed me back, and I was like, oh shit, okay, cool dude.
That's nice. He was a nice guy, though, wasn't he? When we
yeah, lovely.
So,
let's see, 7 votes. Yeah, penis. I mean, pennies.
Yeah. Pennies. Yes. Chat are voting for Schlong.
He's gonna have to find out how the penal system works.
Hey. The hybrid halts abruptly and puts both hands to its malformed face. Feeling the full length of his hairy muzzle and then each of his long ass's ears in turn, cross off one use of your penis mightier. Oh, monstrous, monstrous, he cries. Good sir, he hee-haws, throwing himself at your knees and your mercy. I cannot live like this. Ah, kill me with thy weapon, not with words. If you have a sword and want to run the wretch through with it now, no, we haven't. If you're not armed with a sword, do not want to kill him in cold blood, turn to 52. We're going to have to do that. We haven't got a sword.
Oops.
We have a quill. When the blood burns, how prodigal the soul lends the tongue vows. You tell the distracted wretch, I shall not kill you in cold blood. Instead, we will find a cure to condemn the charm that causes you such distress. You do not want to waste your time with a wretch like me, he prays. Pray, put me out of my misery and end me now. Out, out, brief candle. My life is as tedious as a twice-told tale. Pray, end me now and put me out of my misery. Good troth, you do me wrong, you reply. Of course I will help you. However, before you can do anything else, you hear a tinkling sound, as of fairy bells, and a peculiar procession enters the clearing from between the trees. The curious host is composed of all manner of strange-looking creatures. While they have certain human characteristics, they all display other inhuman qualities, including butterfly-like wings, avian faces, and brightly coloured skin, some of which is feathered like a bird, while that of others is scaled like a snake. Some almost appear to exhibit the qualities of plants as well, sporting hair like thistledown, or with their limbs wound with green tendrils. And then the leader of this strange band enters the clearing. If you had not already been silenced by the surprising arrival of the curious cavalcade, you would have been struck dumb, for she is more beautiful than any mortal woman you have ever seen. But then she is the queen of fairyland. Her skin is the colour of moss, the tips of her delicate ears are pointed, her hair is the colour of leaves in autumn, and a large pair of butterfly-like wings extends from her shoulder blades. Her eyes are sparkling sapphires, and she's clad in the most gauzy of fabrics that look like they've been spun from spider silk, the dewdrops caught within them glittering like diamonds. One of the capering creatures, that is no taller than a child, but sports a pair of moth-like wings and has feathered antennae extending from its forehead, snaps, "Come not near our fairy queen." Overcome by the magical majesty of the fairy queen, you drop to your knees and bow your head before her, while the transformed donkey man gives voice to a braying cry of alarm. None shall stand in the presence of Titania, queen of the fairies, and not offer her tribute as is deserving of an adored monarch, declares another of the sprites, this one wearing a robe that appears to have been stitched together from purple flower petals and with the skin of the same hue. Overawed by the presence of the supernatural being, you cannot refuse the demand for tribute. But what can you offer her? Do we wow her with one of our sonnets, or do we have a gift to offer her?
What did the yellow flower and purple flower do?
The yellow flower was healing. The purple flower made somebody love you.
Ooh. But if we give that to her, oh fuck, she might kill us.
Sonnet or gift? Your choice, chat.
Yeah, a gift.
Sonnet or gift? Do we wow her with words? Do we offer her a pretty purple flower? Yeah.
I see 7 people. 3 votes.
Just 3 votes. 3 votes so far. 4 votes. 50-50. It is 50-50. Sonnet is now out in the lead.
Oh shit.
Shall I compare thee to a summer's day? Thou art more lovely and more temperate. So, something, the darling buds of May. Something, I don't know.
Your eyes are so brown, like 2 sparkling pools of mud.
Is that your idea of a sonnet?
Have some romantic poetry. There you go.
Yes. Yes.
Both of us do a sonnet. Oh, I don't know. We could probably. I don't know. Can we do the one line at a time thing?
I'm going to.
I can do you like a rap. I don't know about sonnet. I think my brother's the person for that.
Right. Shall I compare thee to a summer's day? Sonnet number 18. Shall I compare thee to a summer's day? Thou art more lovely and more temperate. Rough winds do shake the darling buds of May, and summer's leaf hath all too short a date. Sometime too hot the eye of heaven shines, and often is his gold complexion dimmed, and every fair from fair sometime declines, by chance or nature's changing course untrimmed. But thy eternal summer shall not fade, nor lose possession of that fair thou oust, nor shall death brag thou wanderest in his shade, when in eternal lines to time thou growest. So long as men can breathe or eyes can see, so long lives this, and this gives life to thee. There we go. Poorly read by me, because it's over there. My eyes don't do over there very well.
That's so cute. Oh my goodness, I'm about to burst into tears.
Yes.
All right, looks like Sonnet's won.
Yep, it does. 6 votes, 4 for Sonnet, 2 for Gift. Okie dokie. 42.
Gonna try and woo her with our words.
Here we go. Shall I compare thee to a summer's day? You begin, bowing low before the otherworldly beauty. Thou art more lovely and more temperate. You continue in this vein, and with Titania and her attendant fairies hanging on your every word. But thy eternal summer shall not fade, nor lose possession of that fair thou oust, nor shall death brag thou wanderest in his shade, when in eternal lines to time thou growest. Your audience listens to your poem, wrapped in the wonder of it. So long as men can breathe or eyes can see, so long lives this, and this gives life to thee, you conclude. For a moment all is still, and then the fairy queen speaks. Peas blossom, cobweb, moth, and mustard seed, be kind and courteous to this gentleman. Hop in his walks and gambol in his eyes. Feed him with apricots and dewberries, with purple grapes, green figs, and mulberries. It will appear that your sonnet found favour in the ethereal lady's eyes. Turn to 2.
All right.
Ha ha ha!
Guess who's getting some? No, I'm joking.
I think Oberon's going to be annoyed with us. Titania's fairy courtiers. What was that? What you saying?
I was just about to say maybe Peen is mightier.
Peen is mightier, yes. Titania's fairy courtiers lead you through the enchanted wood to a bank where the wild thyme blows, where oxlips and the nodding violet grows. Pardon me. Quite over canopied with luscious woodbine, with sweet musk roses and with eglantine. The queen of the fairies lays herself down, turning her crystal bright eyes upon you. She says languidly, "Come, sit thee down upon this flowery bed, and prithee sing." Not wishing to earn her mad ire and wrathful fury, clearing your throat, you do as you are bidden. I am not going to sing this. The ousel cock so black of hue, with orange tawny bill, the throstle with his note so true, the wren with little quill. Sensing a lull in the song, Titania says, "I pray thee, gentle mortal, sing again. Mine ear is much enamoured of thy note, so is mine eye enthralled to thy shape." And so you sing again. The finch, the sparrow, and the lark, the plain song cuckoo grey, whose note full many a man doth mark, and dares not answer nay. For indeed who would set his wit to so foolish a bird? Who would give a bird the lie, though he cry cuckoo? Never so. Out of this wood do not desire to go. Thou shalt remain here whether thou wilt or not, Titania says, stretching and closing her eyes. I am a spirit of no common rate. The summer still doth tend upon my state, and I do love thee, therefore go with me. I give thee fairies to attend on thee, and they shall fetch thee jewels from the deep, and sing while thou on pressed flowers dost sleep. And I will purge thy mortal grossness, so that thou shalt like an airy spirit go. And with that she is asleep. And while the queen sleeps, so does her court. You cannot remain here in this enchanted wood, and so creep away from Titania's bower, hoping you find a way out of the forest before the fairies find you gone. Tick off the stage direction, Maiden Pilgrimage.
I was fully expecting your adventure is over.
I was as well there, yes. Maiden Pilgrimage. And turn to 80.
As far as Cthulhu goes, it's not a bad fate, you know.
No. Before you know it, the trees thin out and you find yourself at the edge of the enchanted wood. You are alone. Not only that, but the morning steals upon the night, melting the darkness, so that cedar tops and hills seem burnished gold. Beyond the forest edge you can see a road, and beyond that the walls of a city upon the horizon. Not knowing what else to do, you set off for the town. By the time you pass between its gates, the sun is high in the sky and beats down upon the honey-coloured stones, while the people thronging the streets swallow you up and carry you with them. You are assailed by all manner of scents and sounds, from the stink of the unwashed labourers and the jangling of the bells of more than 40 churches, to the sweet smells of pomegranate and rosewater, while apprentices call their masters' wares from the garishly adorned shop fronts you pass. "Excuse me, my lady," you ask a plump dowager, arrayed in a gown of gold brocade, her fingers and ears dripping with silver and pearls. "But what place is this?" "You are in fair Verona," she replies, before moving on, while you come to a halt in stunned confusion. "How can this be? Verona is in Italy." Hearing cries of alarm, you realize that a fight has broken out in the street ahead of you. "A plague on both of your houses," you hear someone cry. Mere moments later, a young man comes barreling through the throng of people towards you, his rapier drawn and bloodied at the tip. "Oh, Romeo! Romeo!" comes another voice from among the crowd. "Brave Mercutio's dead." The villain bearing the bloodied blade clearly heard the pronouncement too, and fixes you with a steely stare. If you have a sword and want to stop him fleeing the scene of his undoubted crime, do so now. If you would prefer not to engage and let the rogue pass, we haven't got a sword, so we have to let him pass. Turn to 75. What time is it? Okay, 7 more minutes. You step out of the way, and the young man hurries through the crowd, followed by a gang of his fellow roisterers. That's a good word, roisterers. The excitement of the villain's appearance and subsequent disappearance may have passed, but the turmoil that has been raised inside your mind has not. How can it be that you are now wandering the streets of a town in Italy, when only hours ago you were working late at the Globe Theatre on Bankside? What is going on? Gain another madness point.
Oh, dearie, dearie me.
But then the damned commotion starts up again. You hear the cries and complaints of the citizenry who are being jostled up ahead, and see the tops of pole arms being carried through the town by armed men. You suddenly find yourself face to face with one of them. He is attired in the manner of a militiaman and wears the colours of his patron, Prince Aeschylus of Verona. "Which way ran he that killed Mercutio?" he shouts in your face. "Tybalt, that murderer, which way ran he?" You indicate the way the young villain went. "Up, sir, go with me. I charge thee in the prince's name. Obey." Take a madness test. Iman, roll 2d6, please.
Okay.
Don't roll double one. We passed the test.
Good.
Turn to 100.
Roll
madness is
on
3.
the 7th. That's good.
Our madness is 3, so we're okay. The villain went this way, you say, barging through the crowds as they begin to part before Prince Aeschylus's guards. No one wants to draw attention to themselves, knowing how heavy-handed the captain of the guard can be. I spy the villain over there, one of the guardsmen suddenly cries. After him, fellows, orders their captain. Bring him to the block. You do not know what the guards think they have seen, but they appear to have forgotten all about you, for the time being at least, which does not make you an unhappy passenger. With the guards gone, you continue on your way, hoping to find a way out of Verona as quickly as possible, even though your strange journey may take you to unpathed waters, undreamed shores, most certain to miseries enough. Turn to 118. But soon you hear the hue and cry being given again, and your attention drawn by shouts from nearby. Turn to see a handsome youth running in your direction. The panic in his eyes is a sure sign that he is clearly being chased. You could grab him and pull him into the shade of the side street from which you've just emerged, or you could keep out of whatever is going on here and leave the young man to his fate. Artwork.
Oh, the youth running towards you. Okay, so we have another one final poll for this week. We have the option of grab him or avoid the situation. Those are your options. Grab him or avoid the situation. This is your last vote of the night. My pen keeps making a bid for freedom to the floor.
Wait, so is grabbing him going to help him or stop him?
You could grab him and pull him into the shade of the side street from which you've just emerged.
Oh, okay. So grabbing's going to help.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, grabbing will help him, you assume, or you keep out of it and
grab. Yeah, come here, you little shit.
Hello, Bear.
Hey.
You've just caught the end of the stream, Bear. We're finishing in a couple of minutes. Answer the Discord chat, you fucking twonk.
Yes, sir.
He's streaming with me, Bear. My minion tonight.
It's
He's a birthday boy as well. Let him have his birthday in peace.
Had a busy day.
Yeah, busy day. It's his birthday. He's 31 today. And he's ate a lot of curry and cake. Bear says that's all he came for. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough.
Classic Bear.
Yes. Happy birthday, you no answering bitch.
Thanks.
You know, my workplace now, this is exactly how we talk to each other. It's what it's become. Oh, did you see what my colleague made for me? Did I show you this? What my colleague at work made for me? I now have the autism card.
Oh my god.
So that should I screw up, I've got an excuse. I can just play the autism
just pull
card.
that out and say, yeah, sorry, I got the tism.
Can be used to get out of anything. No explanation necessary. This card can be used forever and never expires. Jordan at work made that for me.
I need that.
Yeah. Right, so we're grabbing him. Right.
Grab him.
Yeah, grab him. Look out there, you hiss. The youth skids to a halt, takes one look at you, secreted in the shade of the side street, and one look behind him, and then joins you in the alleyway. Not many moments later, a squad of the city guards trot
trots past, puffing and panting, red-faced and dripping with sweat, stiff and weary as the two of you press yourselves against the cool wall at your backs. When he is sure he is safe, the youth turns to you and says, "Thou hast saved me, sir. The citizens are up, and Tybalt slain. Oh, I am Fortune's fool." Tick off the stage direction, Fortune's fool.
Okay.
And you are? Romeo. My father is old Montague, but villain I am none. The youth states with such conviction you're inclined to believe him. Do we have the stage direction Prince of Cats ticked off? No. If not, turn to 64. And 64 is where we will commence when we next read this one, because we've got to finish your Dead of Night, haven't we?
Yes, that's right. Well, shouldn't take too long.
So, I think we're close to the end of Dead of Night, aren't we?
Yes, I believe so.
Yeah. So what we will do is we'll start off with Dead of Night next week, assuming you're okay to run it next week. And then I'll continue with this once Dead of Night is done.
Yep.
I think that's fair.
Yep, that's fair. Sounds good.
And should you be unable to read next week, I have something I can read. So there we go. We have a backup plan. I hope you enjoyed that. Something different, something Shakespearean, with some oddities to it. Not much Cthulhu yet, apart from the fact that we've been drawn into an odd world. And we have
that's kind of how it is though with Cthulhu.
Yeah.
It's not Cthulhu at first. It's just normal.
Yeah, well,
and this is just a bit of what's this? How did I get here? How did this get there? You know, that kind of.
Yeah. And you don't understand why you're there. You don't understand what is happening, and
then you gain one madness point.
yeah, and eventually you go. Right. So, I'm going to head off to bed because my belly is full. My work is complete for the week, and I am all ready for sleepy buys. And you, Iman, have had a long old day.
Yes, I have. It's been fun.
You've got 15 minutes of your birthday still to go. What do you plan to do with those 15 minutes? Need I ask?
Andy says, "I'm not going to do anything."
Yeah, Andy says, "Good night, sweet princes."
Yes,
thank you, kind sir. Thank you, Zatarok. Thank you all. Thank you, Iman, for popping by on your special day. Thank you, chat, for getting involved. And I thank you, Squirrel. Robust blessings to all. Thank you, sir.
I was trying to think of something to say, Shakespearean that rhymes, but I can't think of anything. So I'll just say, roses are red. This poem make what? I'm too high for this shit. My name is Dave. This poem makes no sense. Microwave.
Okay. Shakespeare, thou art not.
No. Like I said, if you want a sonnet, you have to ask my brother for that.
He's the writer. Yeah, he's a writer.
The writer.
Yeah. Cheers, Keith. Cheers. Right, I'm going to head off. Good night, all.
Yeah. Message Bear back now.
Yeah.
All right.
Keep him happy.
Yes. All right. Good night, all. Take care.